This is DJ Clam Slam, giving you the news you need and the info you crave. Things have been surprisingly calm the past 2 months. I mean, it was one thing after another there for a while. The maelstrom that almost took out Cyrannus, the chaos during the Skywalker showdown, Emperor Windhaub's death, the Citadel murders. It felt like the sky was about to fall. Things were so crazy. But, right now things are calm. The biggest story is that Fort Windhaub is making preparations for the coronation of Erhard Windhaub IX. The northern city plans to have this coronation in 3 weeks during the solar eclipse. Sounds cool. Hopefully, there won't be trouble there. Why would I say that? Why would I jinx myself? I, as a journalist, should know that you never jinx yourself by saying you hope nothing bad happens. This is a weird radio broadcast that the party is listening to. Where is the party listening to this? What's the party up to after 2 months in Citadel, resting after the last arc? What are you all up to?
I mean, I imagine we're just doing things to scrape by and avoid bounty hunters.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like, other than that, like, I probably would have seen if there was, anyone else connected to the, one insurance guy who died, seeing if there's any way to possibly scrounge by anything for the crew, or the crew family, but at least from the government or any other organization. But other than that, pretty much just scrounging, getting by, small jobs.
I think I don't know if the government's going to give you money. The government might get you work if you go just knock on the Omega Sector tower, hey Scarlet, please give job for party.
Yeah, then I'd probably be doing that to raise money, and then once, made whatever that insurance amount was, give back. Make sure that was paid out.
Let's say, for the sake of argument, you've been doing odd jobs, minor things over the past 2 months to keep the ship good, keep everyone fed and okay. You're still probably hanging out in the hangar where you're being housed. One of my big questions is Zane with us? Where's Zane?
I'm here.
It's been 2 months. Has Arch been back to the ship ever in that time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have we've kind of discussed, me and Zane have discussed this.
What would be happening kind of in the 2 months they would have been interacting at first just through letters they left each other, and then eventually they would talk. But yeah, I just sent Jordan the first letter Jordan would have Callie would have gotten in the next day or two after the events that transpired.
Okay, and what is in these letters?
It's up to Jordan. Does Jordan want to read it up to you?
It's up to you, I suppose.
Okay, I mean, I can read it out loud. It's not going to go well, but I can try.
I mean, you can
Oh,
also just send it to Casey if
That's true.
if
I
you
can
want.
just put it in the Discord chat.
Oh no. Is
Uh,
Arch gonna go fucking kill himself or something? Is Arch how are Otter doing?
Casey immediately jumped to suicide.
Arch would never do that.
yeah. Casey just really wants Arch to kill himself.
I don't want Arch to kill himself.
That is his agenda, Loki.
You, Casey,
Okay,
dilute your
okay,
God.
so Arch is very bluntly confessing everything and apologizing. And how does Callie feel when she gets this letter?
I mean, Callie appreciates the gesture, that's for sure. And I think Callie would be willing to meet and talk. Yeah, and would probably, I think wait, no. Yeah, Callie would be willing to meet Arch at insert location.
Where is insert location? Is it just a nightclub that is called insert location?
Yes.
Are there nightclubs on Citadel?
It's a speakeasy because they won't allow any cool club. But you go to the underground speakeasy
Are
club.
you calling
Insert location.
speakeasies lame?
No, I'm saying that the Citadel would not have like a cool nightclub, so it has to be on the down low. Because this city is lame. It's a good thing you're leaving this city this session. Spoilers.
That's really not spoilers. I assumed we had already left Citadel.
We're
No,
leaving Citadel?
No, we're staying for another like 2 months.
Okay, well,
Until we
that
all
will
get our
leave
citizenship.
you without a captain. She'll be a pile of
Yeah.
goo.
Womp womp.
So how does the meeting at nightclub insert location go?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I feel like for Callie, it would just be a thing of like, man, this fucking sucks. I understand your point of view, but like, I don't know. I left Citadel to try and escape my father's reach, and then I never left him and I never left it at all, it would appear. But yeah, I mean, I think honestly Callie would definitely be hurt by this and probably would just go to Arch and say, listen, I mean, as the captain of the crew, I know that what you do is invaluable to the crew, so I would be willing to allow you back. However, I don't know if I have enough time left for the wounds that you have caused to heal.
If it helps at all, I always thought he did it because he cared. He sent me because he cared. I didn't know about anything else.
I mean, I think that's understandable, but unfortunately, that's just not true, and I don't know.
I heard that the ship and the crew are grounded here for the foreseeable future. But while they finish things up, maybe you can take some time to think about it some more.
Okay.
I know the damage I caused, so maybe I shall give you some space.
Thank you. I will take you up on that. Yeah, I think that's that meeting. And I think Callie just kind of ponders.
I think that's a ending remark. I'll just be like, hey, at least Arnell gets his shoulder back.
Callie just kind of what's it called when you just like when you're laughing and but it's just like a single
A little
exhale.
shudder.
You know what I mean?
Like a shudder. A little like a scoff. Not a scoff, that's like negative.
A hollow
like-
bark.
Positive version of a scoff.
A positive scoff.
Yes.
Not positive is my new D&D character.
Scoff parentheses positive.
There's like old weird languages words you can use that popped in my head, but they aren't appropriate either.
Yeah.
Oh, I know
That's
the one
what I
you're
thought
talking
too.
about. Oh, that one sounds too close to another word.
Oh, it's
And
like
what's that word?
it's like
I
kind
don't
of a
know.
chortle.
Yeah, I don't. I
Oh.
don't know what word you were thinking of, Casey, but the word in my head that popped up, like two of them were not anything that sounded bad. So
He's
It's
baiting
very
us. He's
similar to the
baiting
name
us.
of a candy, but it has a G in it.
Gickers?
a snicker, would
100
still-
grand.
a snicker would still be
I know, it's really
like a
off. That's
proper
why I said
word. That
It is
would be
not-
a proper word. Notating a laugh.
it. I guess.
So anyway,
Casey, this is recorded.
What fucking
This is
word
a-
were
say
you
anything.
thinking of? What fucking word were you thinking of?
Well, I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
Are you
hopefully.
saying
So
is it a fucking slur? Were you thinking
Close.
that?
No, but it's have you seen the college humor sketch where it's just Mike Trapp singing all of the words that almost sound like slurs? It's in that song.
You should sing it for us.
No. So anyway,
so
Kelly.
over the next 2 months, yeah, I guess it's up to Callie whether or not she would intermittently talk to Arch, but it seems like it might be tentative that he'd reappear at the end. He'd probably see the other members of the crew around Citadel, but he would never explicitly go back to the ship.
Yeah, I like that Arch. I
Like
like
he's
this.
still keeping his relationship with all the others, trying to, because he didn't explicitly hurt them, but they were still connected.
Speaking of the others, let's just go down. I feel like what has Jasper been up to in this time? And I will say, just right off the bat, the Dr. Dinosaur is working on deciphering this code, and it's really complicated, and it'll take him time to fix it. Like, you want to know the 2 months, but maybe that's what the 2 months are.
Could we also do one more thing? Not for me, but like once we go down the list, if people want to, since we did level up, if you want to say what you took or what you did.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jasper has been spending time one connecting further with the troops of the Citadel. And probably getting into like a few light spars once he's worked up the proper rapport.
I feel like just give me an athletics check to see how good Jasper is at fighting these troops.
Do a flip. Do a flip. Athletics? Alright.
Okay, so you knock this fucking soldier on his ass and he starts crying because you're so much better than him. But I do feel like
we've always been there. Even great soldiers like me have been out there.
I feel like all of these young new recruits now idolize Jasper and think he's the coolest guy on the planet. They've all started eating hot dogs, which just the smell of the platoon is terrible.
Somehow we're having chili dogs. It's more like a fart factory.
Yeah, it's not. You don't want to go near the barracks. But they do like you, and I have to find something to do with the Chili Dog Battalion.
Other than that, despite knowing that Dr. Soar said it would take a while, he's been pretty impatient, just like visiting almost daily, and then as the months have gone on, kind of like weekly.
Can you give me a persuasion check to see how much, if he gets fed up with you?
Hey, Dr. Soa. I'm back
Yes,
again.
yes.
Please don't
I'm
knock me
working.
out.
I am working on it, Mr. Emmerich. I just need a bit more time. I'm sorry. It's very complicated work. I'm sure you understand. I don't have anything for you today.
Okay.
Yes.
And I guess there's two other things. He would be dropping more dog tags off the edge of the Citadel, kind of in like a expediting the process. He has a lot of dog tags. And also occasionally talking to Callie whenever he's near the ship and she's on it as well.
Speaking of the ship, does Jasper fix the ship in the 2 months of downtime?
I mean, he fixed most of it. Some of
Good,
it.
good.
Plus,
When
we're
he
at
goes back
Citadel, so we can definitely now use Callie's money to fix it.
I know.
Yeah, we're all rich.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark, not to dictate Jordan, but has Callie talked to her mother once in these 2 months?
Fuck no.
Yeah, there's
That
not.
won't,
That's what
that won't stop Callie from being like, well, I'm still a member of the family. I'm taking the money.
Hey, Callie.
Yeah.
And Orin is free now, right? So Orin would definitely fix up the ship.
Who
You know
knows
what?
for how
Tell you
long?
what, I'll say with Olwen around, it's half cost.
Let's go. Anyways.
How you been feeling? You talked to Art yet?
Yes. We've talked a little bit here and there. I think by the time I think Arch will be coming back to the crew. I just don't know if our relationship will ever be the same.
Oh, I see.
Right.
Well, I'll be happy to have Arch back. And I mean, I'm sorry for missing most of the stuff between you two, and most of the stuff in general.
It's okay, Jasper. I mean, it was really just between me, Arch, and my father, and I mean, it's not like Arch is exactly easy to catch on to his schemes.
Yeah, he's been a pretty tricky guy ever since we met him. Well, ever since I've been on the crew.
More or less, yeah. So I don't, I think most things that we find out about Arch, it's generally because he wants us to.
Then I'd say he wanted a lot here. No?
Wait, what
I'm,
what did Jasper say?
I'd say he wanted us to know a lot here, no?
I think that he might either something forced his hand or he saw an opportunity that he did not have before. So, yeah, in a sense, you're very correct.
By the way, I did some math. If we go the normal 200 per 5 points of repair cost out to 100 because you have Doc's crew helping you out, although Ulrin's probably been fired from that. I mean, but he still knows how to do things. That would come out to 7,740, assuming I did my math right, to fully repair the ship.
That's fucking crazy.
How much do you have in the backup account, gang?
3,300. Because you haven't paid us for the last 3 adventures.
No, I haven't. I think you. Tell you what, I feel like maybe you can get an advance for the next mission you do. There's I feel like Scarlet would talk to Nikolai and offer him 2,000 gold to deliver some ballistas to Cyranus paid up front, and maybe another job for 5,000, assuming everything, assuming someone agrees to something.
I can't speak for the agreement. Would be definitely do the first simple one.
Yona's not turning any tricks.
Yeah, speaking of Myrna, as the party, your account's just gone up by, let's say, your account's gone up by 7,000, and this should be enough to do the repairs on the ship.
Okay, that's good.
Speaking of Myrna, so Myrna isn't doing tricks.
Oh, we weren't
What
really
is Myrna doing in these 2 months?
money to fix the ship, and that was it.
Probably just holed up in the fucking crow's nest. Shadowboxing to different records.
Okay, I feel like one day as you're doing this, and you're like shadowboxing, as you're like shadowbox. I feel like one day as you're like shadowboxing and training Myrna. Hold on, I just realized that I made a math mistake that gave you 7,000 gold. No! No. Your profit. In total, you're down 740 from the ship account. Why did I let the players be the accountant? Oh, you're gonna do so much fraud.
You just said it again, so you're confirming it's only 740.
It cost 7,740. You got 700, so it's total negative 740. Why is Myrna in a women's shelter? She has a home.
Nah, she's shadowboxing outside the woman's shelter.
So, like, just the women's shelter, they just go out and they see this
It's called
strange
aura
women
farming.
touching the... Like, I feel like you're scaring the women in the shelter, Myrna.
It's
Aura
called
farming the
aura
homeless
farming.
Good
I-
lord.
Mira's on
Make
her
an
way to beat up the
intimidation
next single
roll.
mother.
Give me an intimidation roll to see how terrified the women's shelter is of you. Okay, they're all fucking scared of you. And as in the middle of the night, you're shadowboxing, you're playing your music, it's like a fucking 80s scene, you're training. I feel like, Myrna, you throw a punch and you feel like this power welling up inside you, this like storm energy you've been channeling for so long, this lightning and this wind and this cold, and you throw a punch, and then what the audience sees is like a close-up on the windows of the women staring horrified, and they see this massive flash of light as you throw this punch. And then we just cut to Myrna as Myrna is reacting to this thing that happened that I talked to you about, but we're keeping it a secret until you unleash it on someone. How does Myrna react to that thing we talked about?
Well, but now it's not a secret.
Well, you don't know what it is. You just saw, like, that something
Okay, but knowing
happened.
that there is a secret is half the battle, is it not?
No. How does
Myrna
Myrna
books
react
that
to
she
this
cannot touch another charge at this shelter.
Actually, it being a women's shelter does actually fit pretty well with what this is. No reaction to that?
Why is there a women's shelter on Citadel when it should be one of the more well-guarded and governmented areas?
Because they have.
There
like,
should be a shelter for
public
women
services.
everywhere, asshole.
I mean, yeah,
And
but
Mira should be able to antagonize
you
women and all of
Yeah.
Hates
that.
women.
Myrna's gonna put. Myrna is the reason these women are in the shelter, it turns out. I don't know what she did, but.
You don't want me to remind you why you're here?
Okay, good. So.
just
Myrna
putting a
is-
women's shelter in a place just means that there is enough abuse that they need a facility. So
Well, not having a women's shelter doesn't mean there isn't abuse.
It's just Myrna making her rounds.
So Myrna has discovered new powers through the strength of scaring women in a homeless shelter. Good on you,
Strength
Myrna.
of toxic, abusive lesbian Yuri.
Hey, I don't think with that.
I don't like those power dynamics.
I like the specification of lesbian Yuri as if there's an alternative,
As opposed to men Yuri.
which, has a different name.
Okay.
Only we knew it.
God, Myrna is just. So I feel like.
you gotta love your lesbian men.
Sure. I feel like at some time in these 2 months that you're here, I feel like at some point, Rio is going to go up to Nikolai, because she likes Nikolai the best. No offense. And she's just going to tell Nikolai that Captain Groggins has offered to have her join Citadel security and receive proper pilot training, learn to fly properly. And she's thinking of doing that because, there's a bunch of bounty hunters that work for the collector hunting the party, and you can stay in Citadel now that Voltaire exploded, and kind of unsure, but she thinks this is going to be her future, and she just tells this to you.
No, I tell her that's absolutely a good idea, that there's some sort of stability after everything that has happened, and that sounds like at least a good step. Go feel out the trainings. Like things are a little bit more stable, a little bit safer now, and I think she should take the opportunity.
Yeah, and I feel like she just, after you say that, gives you a big hug and asks you to stay safe out there, because the party has a tendency to not be.
Well, I tell her that we will, and that she always has a home here on the Illuminate Clips.
You're nice to Rio, who isn't going with this arc because too many characters other way. Anyway, I feel like as we're wrapping up this stuff, I feel like Arch, you get invited to Scarlet's office because she wants to make an offer to you.
I mean, she already did, but this is probably the follow-up of like, hey, I'll talk to you later.
In Otter
Yes, this is the follow-up of she talked to you about you doing work for her, and this is her like, this is the work I need done. And she's just sitting in her office, and she's contemplative and drinking a glass of wine, and she just says to you, right now, we rest in the calm before the storm. War is coming, and I don't know if there's anything I can do to stop it. All I can do is ensure we have the numbers to survive what's coming.
Continue.
As I'm sure you're aware, there's been much talk about an inevitable war between us and the Collector. He controls Shimmer, and although not as strongly, actually I should go to the map for this. He controls Shimmer, and although not as strongly, Disco City. We control Shimmer, control the Citadel, Ironworks,
well?
and Cyrannus. Citadel's forces are likely stronger than Cagliostro's, but there's a wild card to contend with. Fort Windhaube. Let me real quick draw out like those
Casey,
borders.
we aren't on the map.
You don't get to know you're not there.
I forgot to move you to the map. Here's the map. Here's the map on like the divisions, and pretend it isn't a globe where you can go off the side and go around. Unlike the divisions. Fort Windhaube has traditionally held close ties to Shimmer, but many in their governments blame Cagliostro for the Emperor's death. And just, the party has a flashback to Callie doing dispel magic on this prop plane, causing it to Hindenburg the Emperor to death.
Yeah.
Yes, many blame Cagliostro for that. If we were to turn Fort
Cagliostro didn't
Windhaube,
send fucking fighter pilots at me, then there wouldn't be fighter pilots for me to dispel magic.
yeah, that's. Some people agree with that.
Most of
If
Fort
we
Windholm does, apparently.
Yeah. If we were to turn Fort Windhaube to our side, then we would gain a powerful ally. Charlotte just takes a sip of her glass of wine. Father always hated Fort Windhaube. He blamed them for the end of the world, and he was right to. It was their experiments that created the Blight. But they're trying times, and we cannot let past grudges doom us all. And we cut back to the office as she exposits more, setting up the arc. Currently, Fort Windhaube is managed by its generals. Previously, it was, of course, led by Emperor Windhaube, now deceased.
His
It
corpse
is
appears in the room.
Like a fucking phoenix, right?
Yeah.
This is a
Hologram.
demonstration purposes. There isn't a literal corpse there.
It,
There's a-
it
there's
just
a-
falls from the ceiling.
It's a minor illusion hologram that pops up.
She's creating a minor illusion, and oh god, that corpse is all burnt up because of the Hindenburging. Previously, it was led by Emperor Windhelm VIII. His son, Erhard Windhelm IX, or as he is more commonly known, Prince Ix, is expected to be the next emperor. But there are two other possibilities, and she major allusions up the next one. This is Eleanor Mackenzie Windhelm, Prince Erhard's twin sister, younger by just 10 minutes. If the prince dies, or his generals deem him unfit, Eleanor is next in line. Unfortunately, she's a wanted fugitive. 7 years ago, Eleanor bombed a royal dinner, hoping to kill her father and brother so she could take the throne. The prince survived, but was blinded, preventing him from serving in the military. Eleanor and her personal knight, a man named Rigby, have been on the run ever since. And then there is option C, truly the worst of these options. Want Ochre Namor, the Beast King. 15 years ago, he was the most powerful and well-respected soldier in Fort Windhelm's entire military. Then he had a mental breakdown, murdered a dozen scientists, and became a pirate. He's been raiding ships heading in and out of the fort for years, ransoming back kidnapped civilians. Namor is a madman, but the rumors say the late emperor admired his strength. Spoke of making Namor his heir, thinking his might could restart the Empire of the Black Sun. One of these three people is going to end up in charge of Fort Windhelm. And neither of them are especially good answers at this point. I think it is likely that something is going to happen during that coronation. Something bad. Perhaps Eleanor tries to kill the prince, perhaps Namor. Fort Windhelm would never dream of letting any Citadel ship come within 100 miles. And that's where you come in, Arch. I want you to attend the coronation and protect Prince Ix. In doing so, you will create a debt owed by the new emperor to the sworn enemy of Cagliostro. What are your thoughts?
Casey,
Would it be
there's
easier
a
if I
major
became the
plot
new
hole in
emperor?
this.
What?
The ship is registered as a Citadel ship.
Well, it's registered as a civilian vessel, you're not like the military showing up.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Also, technically, she didn't mention your ship yet, but that
How is
probably where
Arch
she's
going to
going.
get there?
Well, we'll talk about that. What is Arch's thoughts on what he's being told?
Would it be easier for your plans if I became the emperor?
And I feel like you just see Scarlett's eye twitching, and she says, no, that would not be easier for my plans, and although I admire your skills as a spy, I don't think that is something you are capable of doing. Please do not kill all of the Emperor candidates and try and take over. That would not end well, Arch. Please do... Oh, I'm regretting this already?
It successfully worked in the past, and our history books seem to foretell of many different coups.
Yes, but
How many
coups are
times
only
has
done
Arch
by the
done that
military,
before?
not random rogues. No.
But I'm being hired by you, so I would be a military asset. So it would be a coup.
Would not...
No, Arch is spitting, actually.
So, you want me to protect the blind prince
Yes.
who we don't fully know if he's the right pick, but he's the easy pick to control?
Yes, that was my thinking. The alternatives are wanted murderers and pirates.
Or Beast King? Yeah. The princess sounds like a good individual, though. If, we don't like the emperor, the original emperor, the 8th, and wanted to kill her father, and she sounds like a decent ally.
No, you're misunderstanding me. Emperor the 8th was her father, and she tried to kill him and her brother.
Yeah, I know. I didn't misunderstand you.
Okay, tell you what. as a backup plan, if for example Namor kills the prince and you can get along with and convince the princess to like you, then that will be a backup plan. But I am asking you, do not resort to assassination as the first step.
Okay.
I did it again.
I will take this job if you pay me appropriately, and if this is on the books.
Wow, on the books is
It would be on the books as a bodyguard duty, as a sign of cooperation with Fort Windhelm to Prince Ix, and I am being assigned as the delegate and bodyguard as as sign of friendship. Any
think I
other
will be able
aspect
to
of the
manage.
job you can keep hidden, but I have done enough clandestine jobs.
All right, I will see if I can manage this.
What is your offer?
How much are you asking? I suppose is the real question.
You want me to potentially protect a royal for a political issue or an allegiance between two islands in a war, potentially putting myself into the line of danger first and foremost. Sounds like by myself. That's an extreme hazard pay on top of the normal pay you'd expect for something like this. Yeah, it's a lot.
How does 12,000 sound?
15.
Deal.
Okay.
And she puts down a contract for you to sign, agreeing to this.
Gonna go through the contract.
And it is. I'm not gonna screw with the contract. It's what you discussed.
Okay, yeah. He's just going through it. He'll sign it, turn it around. When do you want me to go?
You will be leaving soon. I'll need to arrange for a civilian ship to take you, but I'm sure I'll find one.
Chances are I might not need it, so if you do end up getting the ship, keep him informed that it may be canceled last minute.
Are you suggesting that you take your old crew?
I overheard things. They might be going in the same direction.
Very well. I suppose I will pay them to transport you, and that is what that 5,000 was.
Okay. Can I roll a sleight of hand?
Wish you wouldn't, but yes.
Okay, that's a 24.
God, what are you... Wait, hold on. Scarlet has good stats. Okay.
Cool. There's an invisible mage hand just kind of shifting the bottle of really good wine she has over to me. And I just put it in my bag.
Does she know?
Wine that makes you.
No, God, Scarlet is supposed to be competent,
what
but
was the
she's rolling
first D24 if that was not perception?
Good point. That's even worse.
So level 10 Arch took a new feat, and now he has an invisible mage hand.
I love Invisible Mage Hand. It's so good.
Oh, that's perfect.
Cool. How long into the time skip would this conversation have been?
Right about the end. Right about the end.
The end. Okay, so then if it's about the end, I feel like Arch and Callie would have had a couple more conversations here and there just to sort things out, and I think he will go back to the ship at this point to go talk to them.
Hey, Arch is back. Arch is back. She's gone. Arch is back. True hug?
I mean,
You gonna show him the terrible things she discovered she could do at the women's shelter?
I mean, like I did say, I probably would have been meeting everyone occasionally throughout Citadel through the 2 months. It wasn't a complete disappearance. It's just not showing up at the ship. Everyone's aware of the situation.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't ghost everybody. I just kind of gave people space. News from me. I'd like to be transparent. With Callie agreeing to allow me to rejoin the crew, I don't think she actually really kicked me out. She just didn't really want me there at the start. I have accepted a job from Commander Scarlet. It is my job, not yours, so you don't need to worry about it. But she wants me to protect royalty of Fort Winhow. And from potential assassinations from two of the most wanted individuals in all the skies.
And I would say Nikolai would just kind of, and this would come up anytime Arch has kind of come on the ship, just instant deference to Callie and be like, the betrayal was against you. He's damn good at his job. Your orders are our orders.
I mean,
I go where the captain goes.
I hear she is willing to pay the crew 5,000 gold for transporting me to Cyrenus. Not to Cyrenus, Fort Winhow.
Fort Winhow.
Can I try an insight check that? I'll see what I can roll. I do not have good insight, but...
Go for it. I'm not rolling deception.
To be fair, he is accurate that you're being paid that. He's also being paid 15,000, which maybe he'll split with you.
Yeah, no, 25. It's yeah, he, you see sincerity on his face.
Okay.
You know,
From his words.
some of us are quite wanted.
I think all of us are.
I don't
I
think
would say that the radio just.
Nice.
I feel like, as Jasper would say, that the radio just chirps. Reports are still coming in of what seems to be a dragon that laid waste to a woman's shelter nearby.
So
We should probably start going.
for this job, I apparently am going to need to protect Prince Ix, the Ninth, since the Collector ended up killing the original Emperor.
Well, the 8th one. But yeah.
If the prince's siblings come and we end up seeing him die, or we kill Namor, the Beast King, that's more money. We can collect their bounties. I have good feelings about the princess, though, if anything. But
Of course, Arch likes her.
Hey, down with the establishment. And he's just being forefront as to why another reason why he's here and what he's doing now. And then he's going to pull out the wine. I also got some wine for us if we want to celebrate the ship taking off again.
Wine and chili dogs. Wine and chili dogs.
Wine and chili dogs. Wine and chili dogs.
This is some expensive stuff.
Jasper,
really top
let's
shelf.
get the dogs out. Get the grills on deck.
One moment. It seems like Arch, the way to almost all of our hearts. But it is an odd decision if you're on the ship,
I'll turn over to Ken.
Yeah, my question for you, Arch, is you're the accountant. Do you think 5,000 gold is fair?
For taking me over? Yeah. The
Okay,
job
well,
isn't to protect me.
That is true. Alright, then yes, we will take you.
Nikolai, we're making dogs.
We are, and yeah, transportation is easy enough. Does this job just entail getting you from point A to B safe?
So do you guys just party in the night and you're friends again?
Well, no, I have one more
No.
question I want to ask Arch.
Good.
Arch, you mentioned our pay. What is your pay?
Well, since I'm the one being forced to actually protect the prince, and I'm apparently going to be, on paper, um, essentially a diplomat, bodyguard for Citadel. I'm being paid 15.
Right. Okay. Well, I appreciate the transparency. That's all Callie has to say.
Oh, they're still. Oh, they need to become friends. I will say, you
No,
guys
it's not
party and
happening.
you have a great night and like you drink and hot dogs and whatever. But that morning before you're going to head out, Jasper, you get called to Dr.
the fuck?
Dinosaur's office.
We're not going over what Nikolai or Callie did in the downtime.
No, Jasper's
yeah.
gonna fuck the dino.
To be fair, I did ask Nikolai, but I did forget
Yeah,
Kelly.
other than like the insurance stuff, like other than that, like I would say, obviously with Callie's kind of like if it fits the vibe, he's kind of just been more present. He's just kind of been feeling a little paternal, so he just made sure she is doing as okay as possible, chipping in, just really putting himself in the job of first mate, and just throwing himself into that at first.
Well, you say making sure Callie's doing as good as possible, but I've got some bad news.
Hey, no,
Jordan,
you
how's
don't get to
Callie doing?
Yeah. Okay. So the more
Seeing a professional
perceptive.
therapist.
No, the more perceptive of you guys would start to notice that, and well, Arch would know this part, in particular, that Callie was given a year to a year and a half to live. It's now been about 1 year since she was inflicted with the blight. And the blight is now beginning to catch up to her. You can see that Callie, like, atrophy is starting to set in. Callie is she's still doing all the same amount of exercise and everything that she's always done, but she's losing muscle mass. Her face is becoming more gaunt. The sickness is catching up to her, and she really is beginning to enter the final stage of this illness. That being said, one thing other people would also notice is that Callie is also now spending far more time than usual running through her drills, practicing stuff like that, just to try and keep a level of coordination that she's had before. And yeah, like she's she is not necessarily doing great. It's she doesn't really outwardly let it show, but yeah, things are finally catching up to her, and she's been able to run from this for quite a while now, but she can't anymore.
I would say Nikolai would probably notice. He probably would have just associated with not eating, kind of keeping up at first, bring in food, and then there'd be the breakthrough one day after a while, and be like, "It's not the food, is it?"
No, it's not.
Well, suppose we could get Atlas back on it, can we?
Well,
We'll see.
it might not hurt, but when I first was afflicted, I was given anywhere between a year and a year and a half in my current state left. We're only a few days away from the 1 year mark of me becoming inflicted. So, I don't know if there's much anyone can do anymore. It might be far too late.
Do we have any leads on where to go for help?
The only chance I realistically had was my father making a breakthrough, and now with him no longer having access to his research, it's going to take time for Camille to recuperate and reach a stage that he was at. So unfortunately, I'm not sure unless there's something somewhere that I don't know about.
I suppose my question is, do we need to keep on as normal, or do we need to make a change, make a stop, no more jobs for a bit?
No, that's... With what time I have left, that's the last thing I want. There's too much going on right now. I can't allow myself to just sit idly by, and maybe if things get bad enough, then yes. But for now, I still have what I need to keep going, and I see no reason to stop.
I don't like him. He's a cunt. I told him to fuck off, but if it gets to it, maybe it's worth doing something with a nobody fella.
I disagree. I mean, I don't believe my life is worth more than anyone else's, and he will... In saving myself, I ensure the deaths of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands. Yes, I would love to save myself, but not at that cost.
And we won't do that. We won't go that direction in the slightest.
Thank you.
We'll keep on keeping on.
Maybe, just maybe, Fort Windhelm might have something, but I mean, they are the ones that created the Blight. I have a feeling they might have an understanding of it that no one else does, but that's just pure speculation. But if we head out there anyways, then I don't see any reason why not to investigate while we're there.
It doesn't make sense. We'll be there, and it can't hurt to try. The worst they can give us is what we already have.
Exactly.
We're delivering Arch.
I mean, the last thing we want is to lose you, Captain.
I appreciate
Well, the
that,
conversation
Jasper.
about Callie's mental state
we can do.
would have been over the time skip. Delivering Arch would have been
Okay.
present day.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking...
we're doing a lot of jumping back and forth right now.
Well, this is like one of those fun things where I feel like, because obviously it's not going to be like Callie wakes up and is suddenly in this state. So I imagine that it's probably like, I imagine that the conversation with Arch is a few days before we actually depart. So I imagine that's when people finally, as Akash said, Nikolai like didn't fully click as to why Callie was like losing weight and muscle mass until like it suddenly hit him. So I think it does kind of work if we're like this is like in the last few days before we leave.
Okay.
But yeah.
Anything else you want to say to each other?
Callie doesn't have anything.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
I think over the next couple of days, out of like still guilt, but never actually straight up saying anything or appearing, I think since Arch is intimately aware of Callie and everything about her, he does leave extra snacks on her desk in her room every day. Just
Aw.
fruit.
Yeah.
But he never actually no one ever actually sees him go up there. And he's not in the office anymore. He's down in the I think he's taking over as the doctor because he is trained in medicine. He's down there inside the medical room.
Be hanging out in the crow's nest.
No, he's not getting high.
Turns out that's what cures Callie's illness.
Yeah.
And then
Callie
if
was a
nothing
stoner.
if nothing else happens over the next couple of days, like if we are just going to say, okay, now we're leaving on this day, does anything happen before I continue?
There will be one thing that happens.
Okay, go ahead and do that. Then I'll
Morning before you're supposed to go, Jasper gets invited to Dr. Dinosaur's lab, and Dr. Dinosaur's got some info for him. Jasper, my boy, I've done it! I've decoded the code!
You know.
Yes, yes.
What is it then?
Well, you gave me these numbers, and my, what a puzzle they were. Those numbers, each of them contained 4 different prime factors, 3 of which were shared. When those shared prime factors were removed, we are left with these numbers: 3191, 1997, and -1. 3 numbers are what the code was trying to get us. I believe that these numbers are coordinates. Dr. Wider, his research was exploring sending robots out to try and find something. I believe he found something, and these coordinates are where it is. Something big. He told you that his discovery would change the world. And Jasper, it is sitting at coordinates 31.91 by 19.97, based on the Ulkdun coordinate measuring system, which is a bit different from the rest of the world. But anyway, going to the map, that's just north of Cyranus. Not quite sure what the -1 meant, perhaps a clue on how to solve the puzzle, but we've got coordinates for something big, Jasper.
I think
Do
this
they
is
use Minecraft
solution.
coordinates?
Minecraft
Yeah, Alton
didn't
was actually in
invent
another.
coordinates.
I know,
We
but
had to go
3
into the
coordinate
light.
points? That's not a thing.
Well, in this instance, when we have up and down to the sky, it is a thing.
Yeah, Casey, is every single
It's called a
island
Y level.
form height level, or do islands dip? Or are they
They're-
high? Is there a high island?
Maybe
like
a
higher
than-
mile high?
I feel
Whoa.
like they're similar. Shut up. I feel
With
like
an
they're
outpost
similar
club.
distances. Like they're all above the clouds we've discussed. Maybe some like 1,000 feet off in like up and down, but they don't vary that much in height.
So would this be like the -1 that's just like super far down? Like below sea
Yeah,
level?
you're getting ahead of yourself, but yes.
We're going
Jasper,
to
that
the
route-
That's the
rope
Y
Does
level
Jasper say that
under the
aloud?
blight.
Well, I suppose it's possible that the -1 could mean down, my boy. Yes, it'll. Well, it remains to be seen.
I mean, I'll take it to my captain, and maybe the helmsman, they can get a better grasp of exactly where this is. Thank you so
Whatever
much,
it
Dr.
is.
Saw.
Of course, of course.
I've been
Whatever is
working
waiting
towards
for you,
this.
Jasper, I am sure that it will be amazing.
Thank you.
So, gotten another mission. Basically, you've got for money to repair the ship. You got to deliver some ballista to Cyrenus, which is along the way. You've got to check out the coordinates, and then along the way to stopping at Fort Windhaupt.
Jasper would take this back over to
Of course.
the crew and all, and tell Callie.
Gally.
Yes, Jasper?
Dr. Saw got me those coordinates, the numbers I showed you, long time ago.
Right. Okay.
Take a look at it. He said it's somewhere right above Cyrenus, just to the north.
Can
Well, to be
I
fair, like hundreds of miles, but yeah.
can I do my can I use my cartographer's tools to do a check to try and understand the coordinates?
Sure.
Okay.
How much free fuel could we steal over 2 months?
I feel like Dr. Dinosaur will give you 100. Actually, would it make more?
That's
feel
a
like
nat
Scarlet-
20, baby.
It's infinite free fuel. Just give us half of infinite.
I feel like
That's possible. There are different sized infinities.
tell you what, I'd say Scarlet gives you 50 fuel as payment to get to Fort Windhaupt, and also Dr. Dinosaur is going to give you 50 fuel as this is exciting, this will be interesting. They're at
Okay,
150.
Callie, how much does 50 infinite of fuel get us?
Yeah. And also, Callie, from your
1.5 times
cartographer's
infinite.
tool, you can see that the path would be from Citadel to Cyrenus, Cyrenus to this place, and then there to Fort Windhaupt.
Yeah, but what does the -1 mean?
You have never seen this in coordinates before.
But I got a nat 20.
So you know that you've never seen this in coordinates before.
That's
You
bullshit.
should take it to Myrna.
Yeah,
To be
Myrna
fair,
might have, like, a brain blast.
is a better navigator, but Myrna, I'm
What
going to
the
tell you straight up,
fuck do
Myrna
you
hasn't
mean?
seen it ever either.
What do you mean Myrna's a better navigator?
She's the ship navigator.
Yeah, and you know what
That's her
Callie was
job.
on the ship before becoming captain? The fucking
Looks like we're
Callie
gonna have
can't
a
be the best
navigate
in
off.
everything, Jordan. Arch is
I'm
the
not-
one who's
Oh,
the best in it.
wow.
Yes, I
Leave
know.
it up to nepotism. You get a promotion up to captain because you're connected to a big family. I came from nothing. And I went from
No,
navigator
I
to a
got the-
different
I got the
person's
job as
navigator
captain
because
because it's my
that's just
fucking
the
ship.
job market.
It's my fucking ship.
Yeah,
I own
it's
it.
your job mark.
No, Casey, my thing is I'm not saying that Callie is better than Myrna. I'm saying where the fuck is that statement coming from?
Bugs
What
Bunny.
Myrna
proof
gets
do
a
you
plus
have?
1d4 to navigator's tools.
So anyway, you guys are about to take off on some journeys that'll probably take a while to complete. Is there anything else you want to do before takeoff?
Myrna's
Um,
gonna probably just work on making custom strains for everyone. Little side
Hell
project.
yeah.
I guess on the day of us departing, there will be one final thing on Callie's I guess her bed. It's the most obvious spot. Whenever Callie goes back to her room from doing the day's errands before having to get back to the ship to get ready to go, they're sitting on the bed is a note and then a new mask for her, but it's a half mask.
Oh.
That's deep purple with pink accents along, the trimming, and the note just says even if you don't need a mask anymore, this still might come in handy. And it's like I'll take off like 100 gold from my own personal inventory or whatever. It's like a tech. It's like an artificer's mask. It's the full electronic. You can hit a button on the side and it'll open and close like to the sides of your head. And it's like it'll not mechanically filter, but it'll filter out like it's like a gas mask of sorts too.
Ooh, okay.
Right, I like that.
I like it a lot. I'm adding gas masks to inventory.
Yeah.
No, that's fucking sick.
Well, now I have an excuse to gas you all with chlorine gas.
Oh, you don't.
But I think you'd see Callie Callie would like actually go and thank you, of course, but Callie doesn't wear it all the time. But you do see that it's like attached to a loop around her belt now.
Yeah. So the way it would like, you could wear it and have it always open. Like it would just kind of like sit on the sides of your head as if it was a.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like one of those where it opens like left and right, and like slots
like
into the
Star
side.
Lord.
Kind of, yeah. It's very much a techie mask.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think when we're going out in combat, Callie would probably actually wear it, but when we're just on the ship, I think Callie just puts it on her belt.
Yeah. So
That's fucking sick. Thank you.
yeah, there's a lot of a guilt redemption that Arch is going to be doing, but nothing like actually straight up for a while.
Understandable.
So you guys get on the ship and you're about to take off, and as you're starting up the ship, I feel like you just hear like these heavy footsteps and someone's shouting, "Wait, wait!" And you just see like Dr. Dinosaur like running into the hangar to like get and like trying to wave you down.
He just
Oh
run
no,
into
there's two
space.
birds. We have to kill the extra.
Yeah, they got cloned.
Did Dr.
No.
Dinosaur just run in from
He
the
ran
sky?
in from the space.
That isn't space. There aren't a lot of like airships.
No, it's
I
space.
sometimes use sci-fi space.
No,
He
it's-
runs
that's
it.
fair.
That's just how they like painted the runway. He's like running in and like waving you down.
Yeah, we'll stop. I imagine I'll it's for Jasper, but I'll join Jasper. Unless he's
What do you
coming
mean,
on the ship.
I feel like he steps into the cargo hold.
Why are
Which
we
is
all in the cargo
very big.
hold?
He's like crouching down.
Okay, I guess
It's
we
the
meet
biggest
him in
place.
the cargo hold.
Yeah, and he's like, I have been working in my lab for a good 200 years now, and nothing has made me more excited than those codes that that Mr. Emmerich brought me. I feel like there is some startling scientific discovery that will save the world to be found, and I have elected to take a sabbatical, and if you would have me, I would like to see what these codes mean and what secret my old colleague wanted me to know.
It'll be dangerous, you know.
Yes, it will, but you don't need to worry about me. I can take care of myself in a fight.
Then I see no reason not, but you will be gone for a little bit. We have some other stops we must make before returning back.
Of course, of course. I'm so excited by the mystery and the intrigue and whatever this could be.
I'm just gonna like message Arch through like the ship because I imagine Arch's not in the cargo hold. Just go. Do we think having one of the commanders of Citadel is going to throw a wrench in your plans?
Yeah.
What do you think we should do?
Kill him.
I imagine there's just little intercoms throughout the ship, just so you can talk from room to room. if we're taking it, if he's insisting on coming along, well, if this commander is insisting on coming along, we would have to disguise him and or how we make a detour back to Cyrannus and drop him off after.
Right. I think. Well, it's Dr. Sore. There's no disguising him, but I think the detour might.
I can hide in your ship. I can hide in your cargo hold.
I just don't believe that they won't search it.
Yes. Yes, this is a thing the DM should have thought of.
I think through the intercom. Did you talk to Commander Scarlet about this? Did she approve?
Well, I don't need her approval because we're equally ranked.
Okay, I'm gonna call her and see if she approved.
Please don't call Scarlet.
He's gonna go call Scarlet.
Okay, so Scarlet picks up, and I feel like you explain it to her, and she's annoyed. She's very annoyed, and she says, I cannot stop him from coming with you, although I would prefer if he didn't.
Okay, if he's coming along, then you need to get him some new identification papers saying that he's part of the delegation.
Of course,
I just received mine saying that I'm a bodyguard and delegation being sent for the prince for the alliance. Yeah, we'll probably wait a couple minutes. Should probably expedite it.
Okay, and just she'll ship down paperwork saying he's allowed to be there. Yes, I'm allowed to be here.
She said she was disappointed in you.
She very often is.
She used that grandmother tone of "I'm not mad, I'm disappointed."
I've known her since she was a small child. She can be as disappointed as she wants in her cool Uncle Dinosaur scientist.
Okay, but doesn't it hurt more when a child that you've raised and looks at you with disappointment because you fucked up?
Oh, absolutely. It's painful, but I don't. Can we take off now?
I don't know why I wanted to make Dr. Source cry.
I imagine Dr.
Awesome.
Soros cried,
Dr.
but then he
Soros.
just laughed it off and slapped his belly like the Bowser gif.
I do
Yeah,
like how
his
his name
name
has gone
actually-
from Dr. Dinosaur to Dr. Sor to Dr. Saurus, and I want to see how
his
far
first
the
name
party
is D.
His first name has been mentioned a few times as Clevenger, by the way.
No,
Hey,
his
Dr.
first
Small.
name is D. It's short for
Doctor until
Theodore.
he flies away in a TARDIS.
Oh, I should have made him a Theodore Rex pun.
No, well now he's Thesaurus.
Yes, that will be my disguise. That will be my fake name as I infiltrate.
Doesn't like that name, he could look up a different one.
I just don't think that they're going to believe you. I mean, how many dinosaur folk is that the term?
I mean, baby.
So I can only imagine they're going to be very acutely aware, no matter what disguise that you put on, that you are in fact the commander of the Citadel.
Yes,
I
yes.
think
The DM wrote himself into a corner by accident. Damn it, the party figured out that. Stop being smarter than the DM.
Okay,
No.
this is Citadel. He's a commander. Does he have access to magic items? And if he can grab a disguised self like pendant or something?
Oh, yes, I've got all sorts of things. You don't worry. I'll figure something out. I know. I can
think we need.
figure
I
out.
think for this we need a polymorph.
In the Ironworks, I saw these big elephant guys.
Sure,
Good,
with
good.
disguised
I'll
self,
just
I'm
put
into an
on
elephant.
elephant face. Wait, no, that's not allowed anymore.
Jesus Christ!
Elephant face, bro.
I'm very old.
Oh God.
Yeah, the new thing is devil's toothpaste.
Those Laxodons.
All right, we can go grab something that allows you to polymorph, and then we can set off.
Of course,
Well,
of course.
if
I'll
he
figure
disguised
that out.
self into a Loxodon, then it'd be fine.
The only problem is that you can see through a see through a disguised self, and I feel like Casey's going to do that to throw a wrench in the plan. Whereas polymorph, you can't see through that.
Okay,
That's just a
but
physical
Casey also
transformation.
forgot about the fact that he's a giant dinosaur and he can't remember. I don't think Casey thought about true sight.
Also, most people don't perceive on
But now Casey
disguise
has
self
time
unless
to
they know
think
that they're
about true
perceiving for
sight.
something.
That's the thing.
But yeah,
It's
and
just one
to
ship to take off.
and to do a perception check on disguise self, yeah, you would have
Also,
to like.
officially, my name is Please Be Good.
Okay, Mr. Cock.
It's please be
whatever.
gentle.
Please be gentle.
Please be gentle. Yeah, that's it. And so you, with your new impromptu passenger, take off, and you're heading back to Cyrinus. And is there
Rico's not
anything
here.
you do in the days of travel? She's not there. It was... You miss her so much you thought she was there, but she is not there.
No, I think Callie's doing the same shit she's been doing. Callie, because, Elf only has to sleep 4 hours, so Callie's always been up early, but Callie is doing so much more work to stay at the same level she's been at. And she's fully committed to that.
I think the only thing Archer's doing, other than now just taking care of the medical bay, he cleared up his stuff in the office. He patched over the spy holes he made. And there is an invisible mage hand hovering around Callie, subtly helping her with stuff.
Fuck yeah.
From like,
That's nice. Archie's a good friend.
no, he's not. That's why he's trying to make up for it.
Okay. Well, what are the rest of you up to as you're traveling?
Whilst up in the air, Jasper will finally take off his dog tag and release himself from being part of the Oakton army.
Wow. Well, I guess, yeah, you did complete your final mission. Now what?
Jasper will just sit around. He's not sure what to do anymore.
Damn. I feel like deep down... Well, actually, no. I'm not going to ask what Jasper wants to do, because Jasper is going to find out what he wants to do soon,
we
I
already
bet.
established that.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
asked
he's
to
still
stay on the
working.
crew after everything was done.
Right.
Jasper want to
also-
learn how to cook.
Is Jasper...
Oh, he's gonna
Does
learn how to
Jasper-
make his own chili dog.
You want to make homemade sausages and hot dogs?
Yeah, Jasper's fallen into that point of his life where he's trying to find new hobbies.
Jasper, we need to cook.
He's
Got it,
learning-
Mira.
He's learning botany from Myrna and cooking from Arch.
Oh God, this is not gonna end well.
This is a full blown midlife crisis.
Oh.
Jasper's gonna show up in like a fucking sports car. Like, what's up, guys? Check out this.
Why do you have a
baby."
sports car? There's no
You
room.
guys-
You're in an airship.
He has to skateboard.
You guys like my khaki short
Oh, true.
sandals and socks combo?
Yeah, he
Does this
shows
make
up looking
Arch
like a
Saul
skater
Goodman?
from the 2000s.
Doesn't Jasper already have a skateboard?
Yes, he does.
How do you do, you fellow kids?
Oh God.
You'll always be slipping, Arch.
Couldn't be our Arch. No. Wait, no, I messed up the quote.
Arch
And
with
he
the
gets
law
to be the
degree is
court-
a chimp with a machine gun.
And he gets to be the quartermaster? What a sick joke. Anyway, what's Myrna up to while they're traveling? Anything? Just chilling, smoking weed, thinking about revenge?
Just coldly stewing and brewing while hydroponic canoeing.
Does she still? Is she still like Inigo Montoya thinking about revenge while she's baked to shit?
Always.
So the weed doesn't help with the feelings of it. Goddamn! Imagine Myrna if she wasn't. Oh, that's it. Myrna's Gamzee McCall.
Imagine Myrna if you burned down her drugstore and she didn't have access to her weed anymore and she was down to her last fucking cart.
Oh god, MMX is gonna get beat to death.
No, Myrna's not on ogreish forums posting cat videos.
Oh God, why?
Jasper was a farmer.
Is Myrna up to anything, or is Nikolai up to anything as you travel?
No, not really. Other than kind of if there are any duties that are like slipping as things deteriorate, like even if there are attempts, to make sure like he'd instantly be stepping in and making sure there are no gaps.
And I feel like as you're approaching Cyrenus, Myrna, you're gonna get like distress beacon over the radio, like emergency, emergency. It's always emergency, fucking place. Emergency, we're under attack. Like just terror coming from Cyrenus.
Oh, that's rough. Who's attacking you?
I don't know. It's oh shit, it's Shimmer, and like as you're approaching, I feel like you can see a couple of airships above the city in a distance as you're coming in close. And you approach this one as you're like getting to your battle stations. And could everyone roll for initiative as you're seeing the Shimmer battleship in the sky above the city? Damn, Monty fast.
You're not fast.
Ellie faster.
No.
A dirty 20.
Okay.
Initiative isn't advantage, right?
No,
It's
I
only advantage if you have
misread-
specific things about it.
I misread the rapier of warning. It only gives me advantage on initiative.
Oh wait, I forgot that I don't have Moxie's character sheet. So
There's certain
Moxie's
feats
gonna
that
sleep
would-
through this fight.
Oh wait, no, I'm totally. Wait, what the fuck? When did I? Okay, I need to read. I wrote. I could have sworn I read a thing saying, "Oh, I misunderstood what it does," but then the way I have it written down in my notes would give people within 30 feet of me advantage. Okay, well that just doesn't fucking help. Hang on.
Go
Now,
on.
now 5e.tools is not loading. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. We can just pretend that it does if that's cool with Casey.
I do not. Moxie going to sleep through this fight because I forgot get character sheet. Cat
No,
taking
okay,
nap.
it does. It does give people. It finally fucking loaded. It does. Anyone within 30 feet of me has advantage on initiative.
Wow! Wahoo!
Okay. Do people want to re-roll or just go what we've got already? Because I'll say you guys are very fast and high on the initiative already.
Yeah, Myrna's very
I'll just
high.
say-
It was worse, so keep in mind.
Myrna
Okay.
is very, guys, we're all very high. The ground is like a mile below us.
It's a few miles.
Okay, and top of the initiative as you're seeing the Shimmer battleship in the sky, Callie's first up.
Wait, Shimmer's the bad place. They don't like us.
Shimmer's collector, Shimmer bad. Bombing Cyrenus, so super bad. Jonah Hill is in this session.
Bomb Jonah Hill.
Technically not raw, but can I do things with Arnaud on my turn?
I'll allow it.
Okay. Arnaud flies. I'm giving him the dash action, and he's below the ship apparently.
Yes.
No, he's going to be when I move him.
Gotcha.
I want him to try and fly into the engine bay of the ship.
Okay. Move him where you. What are you trying to accomplish with Arno?
You'll see.
Okay, he's right up against the soldiers.
No, he's
They're
down.
gonna-
No, he's down.
Okay,
he's
you're-
down here.
Okay.
Because that's where the engine
Okay.
is. And
Uh-huh.
can I see the engine?
Kind of vaguely, but it's like covered with metal plates, and you're not an engineer, so you don't really know how it works.
Okay, but you did say I can in fact see the engine. So therefore,
The general
dispel
area.
magic.
I'm gonna ban that.
Ooh.
You're so
You could just-
lame.
Make it a
You're-
multi.
You got a few times. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna allow that.
You can make it a
again. This is
multi-layered,
different
far
type of ship.
stronger engine.
multi-powered engine.
This engine appears to work similar to yours, and it doesn't have the magic that like the Spitfires had, so that fails.
Okay, well then I'm gonna go here. Can I see this guy?
Let's say he's got like a glass cockpit around him.
So then
Got
I
a
can't see
glass
the
cock
news.
around.
All right, I'm firing 2 shots.
Roll to hit.
Wait, is he? I don't think he's within range of Hunter's mark, but wait, that might be within range. Wait, he's exactly within range. Yeah, Hunter's mark him. And then I will roll my attacks. That's a
Okay.
nat 20 and a nat 18. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's bad for him.
Yeah, that's pretty bad for him indeed. Let's see. Okay. I need another one of these, and then there's my last D8. I am going to use my funny feat to re-roll a 1 that I rolled. Oh, I got a 3. Nice. Okay, so that is let's see. 6, 13, 17, 20, 22 plus 22 plus 12 is 34 damage in total.
God damn. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna have Arnaud like actually go up against the side of the ship. He is not eye level with the soldiers. He's like down below, so they don't have line of sight on him.
Okay.
And then that will be my turn.
Okay, next up in the initiative is Jasper. If only they were in stabbing range.
If only.
That's what the ballistas are for.
Jasper will, yes, head for the ballistas.
Hmm.
However, you can only get so far.
Skateboard? Or, I forget how far
That would take me
moves.
like 20 minutes or 20 feet
Okay.
from the rest of my movement. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, next up is gonna be the soldiers, and they aim and lock on with their rocket launchers, and I feel like they're going to be shooting at like the crow's nest. Let's roll 3 attacks, see if they hit with them. What should... Wait, what? Okay, so that's 2 6s. 2 of them miss wildly, but one of them hits the cockpit with a rocket, and it's can I get a dex save from Myrna?
Okay.
Okay, so you dodge the rocket, and you only take the 14 damage of splash damage, but he's just messing up your workstation, shit's on fire, and cracked and bombed. That fucker. What's that's yellow that shot at you? As we move to next
Assholes.
in the
Also,
next-
everyone has their heroic inspiration and 14 health from daily bard bullshit, right?
Yes, I have my 14. Is it more now, or did you not take another level in Bard?
No, it's actually not tied to my bard shit. It's from a combination of musician and inspiring leader feat. So it's gonna be level, yeah, it's plus.
Temp HP doesn't stack, by the way. It's whatever's the highest.
Oh, it's actually gonna be a 15 temp HP reset.
No.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we were on Nikolai's turn, right?
Yeah, and I would be on the ballista.
Make a ranged attack roll.
Yeah, that is not hitting. That is a 3.
Okay, so you miss. Anything else you can do on your turn?
Let me see here. No, I cannot. So that is it.
Next up is going to be Myrna. Myrna, yellow shot rocket launcher at where you grow your weed. How are you gonna respond to that?
Oh, Myrna is probably going to. How far away are they?
Not that far. They're 150 feet ish. Really should have had them attack you from the other side, so it's easier measurements.
Myrna's gonna call a sleet storm down.
Okay, who all makes that save?
40-foot cylinder.
Foot. That would.
They also did
And that get
something
all
very
one?
stupid in that they showed us their broadside when we were facing straight at them, which is like one of
To be
the
fair,
first
you-
big no-nos of ship combat.
Yeah. To be fair, you're kind of like running into them.
Yeah, that doesn't change the fact that they did that.
Yeah. Okay. So
I
the
sleet up
soldiers-
some of the propellers.
Sleeting the propellers. Let's say there's like 50 total health for the propellers each.
Alright, and then it's a DC 18 deck save.
And that's 6 failures. How much damage is that to each of them?
None.
Oh.
But they are all heavily obscured and prone.
Oh, they're all prone. Okay.
And it's difficult terrain, so. What is heavily obscured? Again, give me a sec to check.
Does that give them disadvantage on ranged attacks?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Range attacks in
Oh,
and
that'll
out.
be fun. Oh, they're gonna miss with their rocket launchers. It's the fucking Bega's bazooka time.
That also
You have the
means that we
blinded
can't see them.
condition.
Oh, good. Anything else on Myrna's turn?
I guess. Nah.
Okay. So it becomes the turn of Arch.
How far away are they?
Let's see, from you, that's 125 is the closest.
Well, which one of the three
It's always the left one with the
where's
wings.
the left? Okay. Yeah, I don't do anything.
They're too far away.
Yeah.
Success. They're gonna win.
I mean, I could teleport over there if you really want me to, but
Oh, that's okay.
Uh.
And so it becomes the turn of the Onabate, these big flesh golems, and they have a big catapult here to launch themselves at your ship. But I feel like because you've blinded them and made things all slippery, Myrna, it's like a roll to see if they do it successfully. Okay, so Purple is going to yeet himself into the blight.
Yay!
But Orange is going to
How
land
fast does
on
this
your
fucking
bow,
catapult reload?
and Green is going to land up here. They have a faster catapult.
We're fitting all of this within the same span of 6 seconds.
Oh, you know, you
That's,
did a
that's
sweet storm
absurdly
and
fast,
arrows
even by modern
and
technology. Even with modern technology assisting, that is absurdly fast.
120
Yeah,
feet if they launch themselves
Catapult's
up in the air
semi-automatic.
to land here.
No, just the priming of the catapult in 6 seconds for shooting it 3 times in 6 seconds is crazy.
So they've landed on your ship, and that's going to take their turn. As
I feel like it takes 6
let's
seconds just
see if
for each of them to load into the catapult.
And the captain of that ship is going to be bringing it in a little bit closer. And right now, it is like very, very close to like crashing into your ship.
The captain has to make another day D18 save because he started his turn in there.
Good point. Is there any damage from that, or is it just like
Prone?
Prone. I'll make that save. That dex save for the captain. That dex save for the captain. 17. So he gets up and he slips a lot, and your ships are about to collide, which that'll be fun. Oh, wrong button.
This is what it's like when ships collide.
Okay. And next up in the initiative is, it's our good friend Dr. Dinosaur, who Dr. Dinosaur is going to, how far can he move? Turn 50, 100 if he's dashing.
This is where he just scarfs down one of these guys.
Dr. Dinosaur is about to scarf down next turn if he makes it there in time, as it goes back to Callie.
Guys, I have kind of a crazy idea. It'd be really cool, but it's kind of crazy. Oh wait, no, that's not gonna work because this is the one where the ship is. Unless... no, that won't work. Fuck. I wish that this was the one that the ship follows, because then I could do something really cool, but I can't.
Sometimes that's how it be, sometimes.
Horror. Anyways, I'm gonna bonus action transfer my hunter's mark to Orange, and then I'm gonna take a swing at him. 2 swings, actually.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh wait, 3 swings. God, it's been so long since we've done combat.
Yeah.
The lowest of the 3 is a 19 to hit.
Okay, those are all gonna hit. Roll the damage.
Awesome. I am going to use my feet again to re-roll. Okay. Let's see. 10, 17, 20, 27 plus 30, 41. 47 piercing and radiant and force.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
I will. I wish I could. Okay, I can do that. Awesome. Fuck. Okay. Arnaud is going after yellow.
Okay, roll to hit.
I have advantage because they're prone. That is a 15 to hit.
Just clunks off his helmet.
Okay.
He's probably wearing more armor than that.
Flies away and also ducks down.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay, next up in the initiative, we go to Jasper.
Alrighty. Do we have to reload the ballistas?
Yes.
Okay, how long
The
does
bu-
that take? Is that a
The
bonus
ballistas,
action?
yeah, the ballistas are we upgraded them so you can fire them every turn.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I think it's only once a turn. I don't think you can use an extra attack with our
I
ballistas.
believe that's correct.
Yeah, it was the Mangonella up here at the top that I think is still not upgraded to be. It has to take a reload.
I'll fire from the same ballista that Nikolai is using.
Okay.
So
Make an attack, ranged attack roll.
I want to
Mel's
turn
enemy.
2.
it's a dexterity, right?
Yeah.
+2 on this. 16.
Who are you shooting at?
Let's go.
Actually, it
for the
doesn't matter.
shoot.
That doesn't hit any of them.
Okay. And then Jasper will move up onto the top. 5, 15.
He's under the dinosaur, and hey, he's helping
Whoa.
Callie fight.
And I'll do a little bash with the blade.
Roll to hit.
Whoosh.
Oh,
25
damn, that's gonna
to hit. 16 slashing.
Okay, you just take a big cleave through this guy. How much max health does he have? More than that. Okay.
And well, I think that's it. Yes.
Next up in the initiative is the can barely see slipping all around soldiers. So they're gonna roll with disadvantage. I think something funny happens if they miss. So 11 is going to. He just rolls. So red rolls an 11, so his rocket just goes wild. Blue rolls an 8, so I feel like he ends up damaging his ship's own propellers. And then we finally go to blue, which another 8. So they've heavily damaged their own propeller. That plus the sleet storm. I feel like this ship is not doing so well. I feel like they've blown up one of their own propellers, and the ship is barely flying now. But there's 4 for redundancy. As it becomes Myrna's turn, Myrna, you gotta do it up here with you.
Because you'd have uneven lift. So if that one's down, then it's going to start forcibly going to the right.
Myrna's up.
Myrna
Also, you
is
get a lift.
going to probably punch this person off the ledge. So,
Okay.
start off with an unarmed strike.
That'll
So-
barely hit. These guys got no armor.
Alright, stunning strike. I'll burn a key point.
Okay, what's that save?
That is. Oh, fuck. DC 18.
What's the stat?
Con.
20. Nat 20. He does not get stunned as you just punch him in his robot face.
Silvery barbs.
Okay, and with that silver barbs, it became an 11.
Yay. And then, let's see. Stun now, so. I get advantage on all my attacks.
Oh, good.
One punch is going to push.
Doesn't it also
In
auto
addition,
crit?
Sorry, what was that?
Doesn't it also auto crit because they're stunned?
I don't think it works like that. Let me check.
That's how stunning has always worked.
I'm looking at it right now, and at least, well, it says both new and old rules. I just have advantage.
Yeah, no crit. Like unconscious or incapacitated, you auto crit.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
no.
so you've got him stunned. Now what, Mirna?
How many punches did I still fucking have? I
I
had
think I'm paralyzed.
You only use one.
3.
Okay, roll those punches.
Gonna
Aura.
be 15. Well, with advantage, actually. Okay, yeah, so 15. That's gonna be 12 damage.
All 3 hit. How much total?
No.
12 damage.
That was my second punch with advantage for 12 damage. And I'm realizing, did I even roll damage for the first hit?
You didn't.
Alright. So we're at 22 lightning so far. And then I get flurry of blows.
And that's definitely gonna hit. Roll that damage. Okay, 11. Anything else on your turn?
Oh, I guess I didn't realize how far he was over here. Could I have
Sure.
grappled him with one of those punches and just
Sure.
fucked him over?
Just chuck him off.
Yeah, I got fast grapple, so I can move with people at no cost to my movement.
I'll allow it. So you just do those punches and you grab him and you push him, and he falls onto the wing, and he could stand, but he's stunned, so he slips and falls to his doom.
Yeah.
Mirna has the
Hooray.
bloodlust. As it becomes Arch's turn.
Look, Mirna killed an enemy without destroying the part of the ship.
There's still 3. There's
That's
still 5
huge.
enemies left. What's Arch gonna do?
What's character progression?
Right? Oh.
I guess from up here, he is going to. I need this man right here to roll a. Damn, do I really want him to roll that? Yeah, sure. Strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. He is strong. That is a 16.
Wait, let me see what would it be? Okay, no, he succeeds. And was nat 20 hits him.
That 20 hits him. Roll the damage.
Use my big D6. Plus 11. One second. Nope, not that one. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
I don't know.
I'm gonna
That's the
steal
one.
my buns.
So 46. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, goody. Dexterity saving throw. That's a 17.
17 is. That does succeed.
Okay.
He takes total of 17, 20, 22, 27 points of psychic damage.
Okay, 27 points of psychic damage, and his max is. Well, this guy's not looking so hot. Anything else on your turn?
That's it. That's my movement. Bonus action.
Okay. Let's see. It now becomes his turn, and he's going to take a punch at your Callie.
Why'd you say your Callie?
I don't know. I was halfway between your captain and Callie, and 24 and 26 both hit. That's going to be 22 bludgeoning damage as you just take this big-ass punch to the face.
He has this like
Over.
toxic
That's my
romance
18.
fantasy in his mind.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, and the other golems don't do anything because they're dead. And then it becomes Dr. Dinosaur's turn. And, like, I feel like his head just bursts out from below and bites down on this guy's leg and just pulls him back down below. So Nikolai is the only one who's going to see what happens. Can I get a wisdom saving throw from Nikolai?
Yeah, let me go ahead and roll. Oh, that is no good.
Oh no.
4.
He's lying.
Okay, Nikolai, it's the most disturbing thing you've ever seen. You're now, I feel like Nikolai, from seeing that, you're now slightly terrified of Dr. Dinosaur, because he just devoured that zombie. I feel like Dr. Dinosaur just rubs his tongue like, oh my, I should not have done that. That is metal and zombie flesh. I think I'm going to be quite ill, Mr. Vardoz. I should not have done that. Horrible thing that I just did in front of you. It becomes Callie's turn.
Yay. Let's see. Oh, wait.
Completely forgot that was a nat
Fine.
20 attack roll on this man. That would have been double damage. He probably would have died. I didn't roll all the extra dice. I rolled normal dice damage.
Could have saved Nikolai from having to see the nightmare that was Dr. Dinosaur munching.
I just realized I
Mhm.
can do what I wanted to do. I am going to bonus action cast jump on myself. And Callie's going to run down this, spend 10 feet of movement to jump here and burst through the window.
Okay, that's awesome.
Mhm.
Go on.
Then I'm going to attack this guy.
Okay,
I just rolled another nat 20.
This is your session, man.
It is. And the lowest the lowest of the 3 rolls is a nat 15.
okay, so just roll all that damage to this poor man.
A little bit rain on the parade. He is still inside the sleet storm, so he is heavily obscured. So attacking him would be a disadvantage.
To be fair, I feel
think-
like there's a roof there's probably kind of a roof over the cockpit.
Yeah. Is this the right amount of die? I need another D6. It's the right amount. Nope, that's one too many D8s. This, yeah, okay, I think. Wait, I need to think about this. Okay, that's from the crit. That's from the other. Yep, that's the right amount. I'm re-rolling one. Cool. Okay. That is 10 20 32 plus 46 plus 6 is 54 or 52.
Okay, so he stops being a person and starts being a pile of organs.
Awesome.
Oh god, you're in the cockpit. You can do another. Wait, there's nothing for you to kamikaze.
No, but I can do a barrel roll.
No. Not on the same turn.
Go barrel.
No, not on
Not
this
the same
turn. That's I am preemptively going to move Arnaud out of the way.
Oh no! Don't. To be fair, I wouldn't do. Actually, no. That would.
I'm
Actually,
not
no.
going
If
to
you
do
did
a barrel roll, but
roll,
I do
feel
have
like
something
the
planned.
barrel roll would cause the ship to crash into your wing.
Are you
Yes,
going to do
I'm
an
not-
aileron roll?
I don't know what that is.
That's actually what they did in the game. They didn't do a barrel roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my turn.
Well, I feel like the soldiers just watch you kill their captain. They're gonna.
They don't see
Try,
shit.
like-
They're blinded.
No,
they
they
heard
moved
is-
out of that
What they heard is
sleep
screams
cloud.
then.
Oh, does the
They're
sleep
going-
cloud stay in one place?
I
Yeah.
thought we established
gonna-
that it follows like area of effects follow ships.
Did we?
I thought maybe I'm wrong, but I thought we did.
I don't think so. We've established
That would be
they
pretty
follow-
busted, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I
it's
mean,
the
depends
same
on how
thing-
much Casey makes
it's
us
the
do
same
ship-to-ship
thing as when
combat.
we're on land and that happens.
Oh
would be
yeah,
equivalent.
true. We rule that the posts would be moving along with the world's axis.
I feel like cities are bigger. What's Kelly's AC?
Callie's AC is a 17.
Okay, so only one of the red and blue slashes. Red manages to like break through the cockpit with like the sharpened military shovel and just stab you in the shoulder, dealing 7 slashing damage. Meanwhile, red is going to aim yellow's going to fire and get a 9. So he misses your ship. Goddamn sleet in his eyes, making him hard to hit. As it becomes Nikolai's turn.
I'm gonna shoot again, or attempt to at least, from my angle. 18.
18 is going to hit, roll damage. Also, which one?
Let me see here. The red one. And which dice would that be for the ballista?
I believe it's 3d10 we've been doing for ballista.
Ooh.
And how much total damage was that? And to which one?
13 to red.
13 to red. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay, next up it becomes Myrna's turn.
Myrna's gonna probably jump down. What's still left?
Just the guys on the enemy ship.
Which I have a plan to take care of. And I'm very happy that Jasper can't actually jump on board.
Yeah, what would possibly go wrong if you did that?
Let's
What would
see.
Myrna like to do?
What would Myrna like to do? Do you want to do funny shit? Or should I do funny shit? Caddy?
I mean, it's entirely up to you.
How much can I get that one guy? When you conjure up a water sphere, can you make it move as part of the action? Or does it have to be a separate turn?
What does it say rules is written? What does it say in it?
It says in its separate paragraph, as an action, you can move the sphere.
Then yeah.
Well, if it's an action to cast, I don't think you can move it.
Blah. I will give Callie a fun option to play with, and I'm going to watery sphere red and blue.
Oh, was there any roll for
Yes.
them?
It's going to be an 18 on strength.
Okay, well they're strongish. They both failed. Blue got a nat 1.
And Myrna will just yell, Callie, throw the fat yellow guy in there.
Wait, he has the same token as the others. What makes him fat?
Well, what makes you think that they're not all fat?
Well, if you're specifying the fat one, then that implies that the other two aren't.
She
What made
said
you
the
think
fat
Myrna was
yellow
talking
guy.
about the token color?
Also, how does Myrna see the token color?
Myrna always sees color.
Oh, okay, buddy. That's crazy.
Okay, it becomes Arch's turn.
It's not canon, that's not canon. Don't write that, please be gentle.
Archer's going to come over here. Can Blue make me a strength saving throw?
And
Blue is restrained, by
no,
the
'cause
way.
it's a 9.
Okay, Blue gets shoved off the side.
Blue's in a bubble.
They're all just falling into the blight. You shove a lot of bad guys into the blight, I've noticed.
He gave us an easy insta-kill button.
That's true. I feel like that's a pretty common thing that would happen.
Thank God the big bad endgame is canonically immune to the blight. You can't push Mr. Nobody.
Is he immune to water bubbles?
What if we banish him?
You can't banish him because he'll just come back in a minute.
Banish him into a water bubble?
Does he
I
just
don't
have
know if
free,
water
like,
bubble would work because he
infinite
doesn't
use of
have
plane
lungs.
shift?
Anyway, anything else on Arch's turn?
I'll attack yellow. What's my range again?
Hello.
He is in my
Hello.
long distance range, I believe. Oh no. Oh wait, no, it would be over here. Yeah. He's in my long distance range, so I roll at disadvantage. That is, well, I rolled a nat 20, but the disadvantage was 11 plus 9, so that's a dirty 20.
Alkaline solutions here. How much damage to yellow?
Only 8 psychic.
8 psychic. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's my movement action, bonus action.
Okay, Callie is up.
What happened to Jasper's turn?
No, Jasper's after you.
Jasper doesn't get a turn after that one joke.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyways, oops. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start rolling the ship port side so that they fall off.
And I'm going to say that Red has disadvantage because of the water sphere. Does not matter. He rolled a 12.
Also,
And,
I want to pitch the
yellow rolled
nose
a-
down so that yellow slides into the sphere. I forgot that half.
Okay, so they both fall into the sphere, and now the ship is out from under them, and they're just hanging. Does the sphere hold them up? Is the sphere affected by gravity? Because is the sphere going to slide off the ship with them, or are they going to be held floating in the air by the water?
I think it has a controlled descent rate.
Oh.
Okay, so they get
just sit there and watch as they slowly fall into the blight.
The
So they
sphere,
just-
the sphere hovers, but no more than 10 feet off the ground.
Well, the ground is a mile down, so they just fall a mile straight down, and then they're just hovering 10 feet above the blight, hugging each other, scared.
Wahoo!
Is Myrna gonna drop it and kill him?
I mean, it only
No,
lasts for
she's
like a
gonna be
minute, doesn't it?
merciful and let them drown.
Remember, roll
How long
con
does
saves to
water
see who
sphere
drowns
last
first.
for?
A minute.
Red rolled a nat 1. Red drowns first. And
How
so
did
you
they
have
only
killed
drown?
them.
How did they drown after a minute?
It's magic.
And so you have killed these men, and oh god, you stole an airship. Oh no. I forgot that I keep blowing up airships to keep you from getting them.
Yeah, anyways, I don't think we want to take the airship. However, all the guns on it.
Yeah, we'll deal with all the guns on the airship and you looting it next time. But you look down below and you can see Cyranus, and there's fires everywhere. The other two battleships have been shot down, but there's been violence and destruction. And for the past 2 months, everyone has been waiting for the pin to drop and the war to begin. And it seems the shit's finally hit the fire. That's not the expression, but you know what I mean. There's going to be a lot of chaos and violence in the coming weeks.
A second ship has hit Cyranus.
And as this happens, we just see the letters appear. Mission 7, REV.
Resident Evil Village.
No,
Yes.
not Resident Evil. It's
Resident
REV.
Evil Vor.
REV is quick for something. It's not Resident Evil 4.
Why
Really
not?
evil vor.
Really evil 4? I feel like that's just nasty.